All right, vlog number 2. Today I'm going to tell you about Unofficial Run Club, why it is the fastest growing, biggest and best run club, not only in all of Australia, it's based in Sydney, Kirribilli, but possibly the world. I haven't gone to all of the world's run clubs, but the energy here is unmatched. It started in September. First one I came to was in October, and you can just see, oh, how's the sun, girls? It's just, it's epic. So many people, over probably 1,300 this morning. First time I came, there would have been a dozen people, and yeah, a dozen. And since then, it just grows and grows and grows. So it's been finished now for maybe, well, at least I've sort of finished maybe 15 minutes ago. You can see those just bulk people. Still some people coming down the stairs there. But yeah, easily 1,200 people today, consistently getting over 1,000. And why? Why has it grown to the point where you can now, sort of at the drop of a hat, get that many people? 6 a.m. a few weeks ago, it was pouring rain on a Friday. There would have been 350 people, which is just insane. And yesterday I talked a little bit about why moving to Sydney for me was a really great opportunity. Growing up in Melbourne my whole life, I think toward the end of last year, I got out of the city a bit more than I had sort of ever previously for work, as opposed to getting out of it for just a little holiday and not really being a local, as opposed to being a tourist. And I was able to interview my mate and now colleague, Chad Cohen, who runs Fordham Media, where I'm working. Fordham Media powers Unofficial Run Club. A lot of epic video content that Fordham do, comes through in what Unofficial put out. And yeah, it's been a big driver in sort of what has helped, launch the Run Club. So there's that. Then what I would say is the people. No doubt, you have to be people-centric. The 5 co-founders, Chad, Sonda, Sam, Josh and Sarah, are all legends, and 3 of them work at Fordham, Chad, Sonda and Sarah. So with each other most of the day, and then 2 of Chad's really good mates, Josh and Sam. I think the 3 of them ran the route that we do across the bridge, around the Sydney Opera House and back. It's about a 4-mile loop, so it's nice and relatively easy. Obviously for people who are completely new to running, it might seem a little bit daunting, but you can run at any pace. So just having like a low barrier to entry in that regard, I think is something that is crucial to, as I cross the road here, having people come down and get around it. Obviously the route is super scenic. I don't think there would be a better route in the world than crossing the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which, like, when you ask non-Australians to sort of think of Australia, I'm almost certain that would be, if not number 1, top 3. Running across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, around the Opera House, absolutely unreal. Sun rising there in the east, peeking up, absolutely beautiful. It was a glorious morning, perfect for it today. And with all of those things combined, brilliant people. I'm mentioning 5 of the co-founders there, but there's so many awesome legends that come down here, and you just have to make yourself known and, introduce yourself to people. If you're daunted about coming down to a run club, wherever you're watching this in the world, there's almost certainly going to be one in your city. Just go down, introduce yourself to someone. It's a great way to meet people. Back, in COVID, I, obviously like most people, were isolated despite living with, housemates, needed to get out of the house, and seeing a few people each week at different community events, this is sort of post-COVID, really helped with that. And I've never personally found meeting people all that hard, but certainly did at that time. But there is no doubt that coming down to something like this is class. Feel Good Dips in Melbourne, big shout out to them. That's where I sort of first went to. But those sorts of community things are unmatched. So get out in your city. If you don't have one, make one. You won't be able to make one as good as Unofficial, but I've sort of laid the blueprint there for you. So it's people, like community centric. Obviously, having a mad sort of spot definitely helps. Don't pick the back of a fucking construction area or something for your run club, and then for your starting point anyway. We finish at this mad cafe, which I'm about to get to now. And then the third thing is content and empowering the people that are there in the community as part of that. You know, actually feature them, have fun, and just have a sick time. And definitely don't take it too seriously. That would be my advice. So, yeah, Unofficial Run Club, Australia's and the world's best run club. Let's go running. And then look at this, coffees.
I think you need to go by yourself this summer. Like, I've never heard of this.
Absolutely mental. Anyway, that's vlog number 2 of 1000. See you tomorrow.